Yes, I think we are live. Yes, I can confirm we are live. Oh yes, Edo people, fellow Nigerians across the world, it is my esteemed honor and privilege to welcome you to this edition of the Comrade and Friends. My name is Comrade Lamte Oriaki, and as usual, I've got the musketeers of the Comrade Show right in the house. It's going to be a busy day, but I promise it's going to be an interesting one. In that we have, a number of guests that we're going to be talking to over matters that border on Edo development and, of course, issues affecting Edo State. At some point, we are hoping to equally play host to former Commissioner Ero. Okay, at some point, we expect him to be part of this program so he can share with us some of those experiences and those things he's looking to. Of course, I know that he has a pet project right now. And again, all of this bordering, around Edo development, Edo promotion, and our very Edo-ness. But before much ado, let me quickly remind you, like I said before, that we have the musketeers of the Comrade Show. And I'm going to start by bringing on my brother. Of course, for the sake of this program, he is Comrade Dr. Tony Agbansevaife.
Thank you very much, my brother, Comrade Lamte Ikpomosa Oriaki. Good to be back on this table this beautiful Sunday afternoon. Our people watching all over the world, I greet you now. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are watching us from the world. Please share the broadcast on both our YouTube and Facebook handles. God bless you. Thank you for joining us.
Yes, this next one, we are going to introduce him a bit specially. Of course, a very integral musketeer of the Comrade and Friends. I'm talking of Comrade pharmacist Austin Iremira. Yesterday, for him, was a very big day, and of course, for all of us, because yesterday, was his birthday. And the celebration was huge, I can tell you. The whole world, was part of the process. And we are glad to identify with this gentle giant, this good man, this very enterprising Edo man, one who puts Edo first before every other thing. In fact, Comrade pharmacist Austin Iremira, I am glad to, on behalf of the entire Comrade Show, team, say a very big happy birthday to you. Yes, I don't know if Agmos has something to say before Iremira comes on.
Yeah, thank you. Comrade pharmacist Augustine Agboje Iremira, a brother, a friend, a reliable ally, and one of the pillars of the Comrade Show. We want to wish you a very happy birthday, my brother. We thank God for your life, and we wish you more of God's wisdom, all-round blessings and success in this new exciting year. May God continue to bless you. You are a man full of passion and compassion. You love people, and we want to say that we love you as a friend and a brother, not just in this show, but as a family man. So I join the Comrade Lamte Oriaki to wish you a very happy birthday, which of course you celebrated 2 days ago, but this is the first Sunday after the birthday, so I think we still have a license to keep celebrating. Happy birthday, my brother.
Yes, also just see before Austin comes on, it's probably good we talk about this. Many people may see us from afar, but there are certain things that are very unique about each of us. one of such things about Austin that I have known for a long time, is his selflessness. I tell you something. Would this be a secret? Well, it's not, but I probably want to make it an open secret. Now, Austin is selfless enough to the point that, he had an opportunity to grab a position, an appointment, if you may, in a place that is that everybody sought after. Austin looked at it. He looked at the balance of things and he said, no, I can actually get this because it's coming to my stable, but it will be better if this thing goes to somebody else in a different environment to create some sort of balance. A very important appointment, a glorious one at that. That is how selfless this man is. Okay, he didn't just do that because he wanted to, satisfy the other human being who's taking the appointment. He did it for the interest of Edo State. For the interest of Edo State. He saw Edo State first and he said, it will be better if somebody else gets this appointment, okay, and that would play better. I knew Austin very many years ago, even though destiny, we used to say those days that we have date with destiny. Little did we know that, we actually would have, this big date with destiny. And very many years ago, remember, where some of us were jostling for positions in the SUG, University of Benin, and Austin was a member of the Critical Electoral Committee. So I met him first at that level. And of course, he did his job. He was a very iconic personality in University of Benin those days and all of that. And after the school days, all of us just in Waka. And I never knew I'm going to meet Austin again until, we couldn't meet again. So, oh boy, you understand what I'm saying? Like after so many years and all of that. And yet, that same fire, that same flame, that same personality is always hard. It's still there. I believe very strongly say we need to celebrate our own when we still get a chance to fit a door. Austin is a very exemplary person, to be very honest. A friend of ours told somebody, he said, if you have a friend, like Austin, you have two, okay? You don't need more. You are okay. You are made, and that is how this man is. And that is why we hold him very dear. And his commitment is next to none. His sacrifice is his man. And again, his loyalty to Edo State and Edo development cannot be compared to anything. Austin, my brother, honestly, I am humbled, I am glad, and in fact, I am loyal to call you my friend. Happy birthday, my brother. Happy birthday. But
we're here for now. So Austin can now
yes, Austin, over to you, sir.
The young man who celebrated his birthday 2 days ago, he can talk to the world.
Okay, 2 days ago, go ahead, sir. Austin. Comrade Friends, Austin.
Good afternoon, my people. Can you hear me very well?
Yes.
Yes, we can.
Well, I wouldn't say I'm a shy person, but I'm bewildered, surprised at the words coming from these two trusted allies. I don't know what to say, but just to say thank you for all your good words. I hope and pray that in the course of our friendship and in our lifetime and our family life, I will be able to continue to do my best and live up to this exalted position and the kind words that both of you have said today. The Comrade Show is going places. I'm happy to be part of this. And in whatever way possible I can contribute, I will continue to do that. I want to leave two of you now and to go straight to our fans, all those that make us tick. When Comrade Lamte put this birthday notice on our platform, and then there was comment from Tony Agbons. Every other person, those I know, those I don't know, you've been making comments. I even got loads of calls from people I don't know who said they got the information from the stables of the Comrade Show. These, my people, God bless you. I'm indeed very grateful. We pray that God will give us good health so that I will continue to be here to serve you and to serve Edo State and indeed our country. For the Comrade Show, you've humbled me beyond measure. May God continue to bless you. I want to thank Tony, who really has always spoken to me about celebration, because I don't like to celebrate birthdays. And he has mentioned a countless number of times that it is good to celebrate, especially when you are alive. And I've come to realize that that is indeed very true. So thank you so much, especially Comrade Lamptey, for all the wealth of encomium you poured on me. And also to our Lady Musketeer, who is not here now, Dr. Loretta Ogboro, for his kind words as well. I'm indeed very grateful. To our fans, thank you so much. May good things never depart from you, and may celebrations continue to be within you, in your family, among your circles. So thank you so much. And today, the 15th of August, is our usual Sunday tonic. Like Lamptey said, there's a lot to talk about. I want to appeal to all our viewers. Stay tuned. Remember the deal. We have to watch and share. God bless you, and thank you so much.
Okay, celebration continues. We continue with it. Yes, over to you, Dr. Agbons. Lead us into the first topic of today, why we are here.
Yeah, thank you, Comrade Lamptey. Before we go into the topic, I want to introduce our guest, one of our guests in today's program, a great son of Edo State, who is using his intellect, his energy, and time. So I want our brother Douglas Idahosa, if you can introduce yourself to all our people all over the world.
Yeah, thank you very much, my people. My name is Douglas Idahosa Otaninye. I'm a proud Benin man, and I'm happy to be in this show. So thank you, my brothers all over the world.
Thank you very much, our brother Douglas Idahosa Otaninye. Obokia. You are doing something worthy of mention in Edo State, and that is why you are on this program today. For our viewers, I just want to let you know that this young man here and some other people who God will bless have started something that has been burning in the heart of so many of us. He and some others have convened the Benin City Football Youth League. You will agree with me that for some of us, even when we were Bende State, before we even became Edo State, Benin City, Auchi, Ekboma, Uromi, all parts of Edo State, we were the haven of sports. Is it football, boxing, weightlifting, handball, just table tennis we were. But somewhere along the line, nobody is talking about sports anymore. But this young man here, I've taken the bull by the horn. He's walking the talk. And as I speak to you, the Benin City Youth League is in the second week. So many clubs have been put together, and a league has already started. So I don't want to let the cat too much out of the bag. We've got visuals that we're going to show to you. This is the Benin City Youth League. This is the logo of the Benin City Youth League. So, my brother Douglas Idahosa, can you tell us what is the genesis of this? How did this all begin? Tell us.
Yeah, thank you very much. I've been into youth soccer for a very long time now. I'm a proprietor of one of the youth team here, BJ Foundation. So, but for quite some time now, there is no tournament. So I have to Me, I based in the United States, so I have to come back home. I've been home for the past 4 months now. I now call all my friends, my colleagues, that is the club owners. That's guys, if we continue to wait for government, because government have been lacking from this angle, if we continue to wait for government, that means our youth, our club, in short, our footballers, they will be suffering. So we need to come together and start something. So I now tell them I have an idea where we can start a youth league, a football youth league. So the time was so short. So because in Benin we have up to 60 teams, we now decide to select 12 that we know that can meet up with the very short notice. So that was how I were able to go around the 12 clubs, said the idea to them, and said, look, let's start something without government. So thank God, the 12 teams, they agree. We now decide to come together and start the league, which is the Benin City Youth League. So we are in week 2 now. So, and by God's grace, we this week make it. We will start. We will play the week 3 this week. So we are very happy. The players are happy. The clubs are happy that we are able to put such team without the support from the government. So everybody is happy, and we are planning to make it an annual event that is year in, year out, so that without government, our Edo State can come back to #1 in sport, which we are known for. Because for quite some time now, none of our players, we are not able to have any of our players in national team anymore, which have been the pride of Edo. So with this league, we believe that, yes, we will be able to groom players in the need that will represent this country in the nearest future. So that is what we are doing. So we thank God we are happy, and for the support of some individuals who buy the idea and they are supporting us.
Thank you very much, my brother. Austin, I don't know, you what do you have to say to this great son of Edo State, who himself and even the supporters, some of them who don't want their name mentioned yet, what do you have to say concerning this great development?
Thank you so much, my brother Tony Agbons, and a very, very big thank you to Mr. Douglas Idahosa for starting this beautiful initiative. I think it was 2 episodes ago or last one, we talked about sports. We talked about how Edo State used to be the #1 in everything sport, especially football. And we remember the great Principal Cup and the Governor's Cup. All these were things as students in secondary school we look up to. And of course, you agree with me that the benefit of such things is enormous. It takes youth out of crime. It takes them out of anything that is totally different from how life should be. It puts them in a very good perspective, and it also brings their spirit back. We lamented about the absence of this a few episodes ago, and I'm so glad that we have somebody in the likes of Douglas Idahosa who has taken that bold initiative. My brother, I want to join the team to say congratulations for what you are doing. I know this is challenging. I know there will be lots of problems as well, but for you to stand, to want to turn the tide and put sport once again on the map for Edo State, especially Benin City, is absolutely commendable. Having said that, I just want to ask my first question. I know things like this are a bit very, very difficult, especially financially. How are you going about funding? I know you said people are supportive, but there should be some form of good arrangement to continue to see this prosper, not just this year, but many years to come. And about the league, is it just going to run for 1 season? Is it running for 4 months or 5 months? What are the plans?
Yeah, thank you very much. For now, in short, it's not really easy for us, but thanks to some good Benin individuals who have been supporting us. So the league is going to be an annual event. We are starting with 12 teams that the 12 teams are going to play themselves round. That means the league is going to run for 11 weeks. 11 weeks. It's running for 11 weeks. So at the end of the 11th week, we'll be able to at least got our champion, but we are planning that at least the best 8 teams should get a prize, a jerseys and balls. That is why we are be able to we are writing a corporate bodies and some individuals, if they can able to support us with jerseys that we go around for the 8 teams, then football that we go around for at least, if it's not for the 12 team, the best 8 teams according to your standing. So that is what we are doing. It will run for 11 weeks. So, and it's going to be an annual event by God's grace. So we are begging on corporate bodies and individuals to support us, because we are using a Edo State Referee Council. We pay them every week to able to officiate the league. So for now, we are tasking some of the clubs, just that some of those clubs, they don't have sponsors also. So it's not really easy, but we have to start from somewhere. That is what we are doing.
Thank you so much, my brother Yausa. I think starting from somewhere is very, very important. I believe, because I know Comrade Show, we've got a very large viewership. I know many people would be calling, people that are not aware will begin to be aware. What I would say is just for your organization and people around you to make lots of advertisement so that people will be aware. I also want to ask, which sports ground are you using? Is it just one football pitch, everybody come to play, or you have these teams and they have their different ground where the football game takes place?
Yeah, thank you very much. Like in a lot of those clubs, we are planning to be using different pitch, but in Benin City right now, we don't have a lot of good ground. So for now, we propose that we'll be using S&T Barak at Isieho. We'll be using Western Boys and a School of Health Technology at Dumes Road. So those are the at least 3 best field presently in Benin. So if we play week 1 in S&T, we are planning to move week 2 to Western Boys, then week 3 to School of Health Technology, then move back to S&T for now to be able to have a good pitch that we make the boys feel as if they are playing a premier side, a premier league. That is what we are doing. So the more we are having more good pitch, we'll be adding it to it. So by next year, by God's grace, with this, if we are able to get support or sponsors, we will now be playing it home and away. But for now, it's just we are playing ourselves round once meeting in a neutral ground. Presently, we started from, we are not, because we write to the governor of Edo State to approve Western Boys and a School of Health for us. As of week 2 now, we have not been able to get approval from the government. So for now, we are using S&T Barrack, because the commandant of that S&T Barrack at TCO has been helpful and cooperative. So he has approved the grant for us free of charge. So that is why we are using S&T Barrack TCO presently for all our matches.
Thank you. My brother Douglas, thank you, Austin, for these very good questions. I will ask another question, but comrades, Lante, this is a great idea that is already being executed by this young man here and the supporters who have provided some little funding. What is your take on this Benin City Football Youth League?
To be very honest, I'm just dazed. I'm dazed because, positively so, that somebody just woke up to try to, bring back the old culture. I remember, Austin just now mentioned was it called, Principal's Cup. When we were growing up, we had so many different football competitions. Under 12, under 13, under 16. We had Uniru Cup, we had Governor's Cup, we had Ugbemudia Cup, we had, later we came to have Tomline Saviors Cup, Crystal Cup. There were so many engaging competitions for young people. Whatever age you are, you fit in somewhere where you can play football, whether you Sabian. It was in the course of our playing days, I came to realize that you may not be born with football. You can actually learn football and be a good footballer. I remember a number of players, I don't want to mention their names right now, we were playing together. They were not just, you see them as we're not really born to be talented footballers, but because of their commitment, their love for the game, their passion and everything, and all of that, they just became great footballers. Many of them ended up playing in Europe and stuff like that. So this, today we're talking about, social verses by young people are believing. These were part of those things that we channeled our energy towards. These were part of the things, sports, football. I remember a long time ago in the course when we were growing up, we came to have badminton, and some other sports here and there that people just were passionate about and was very engaging. I want to read some comments here from Moses Edokbolo. He says, at least insurance can have their feeders from the league. Okay, that's a very useful one. He went on to say that okay, this is a beautiful one. I think I'm going to equally advise, that would be when it gets to the point where we probably need to to start thinking of funding. I want to say, I don't know what you guys think, but I think that this is one matter I think that we should, as from the Comrade Show platform, provide as much support as we possibly can, for this arrangement. But the question I want to ask is, my brother, Mr. Douglas Idahosa, first, I thank you, my brother, for what you're doing. Believe me, count on us, day, night, morning, evening, whatever, but I know what this means. I know what it means. This, what you are doing right now, had engaged me personally and my folks, my friends, when I was growing up. So, and I know what this can do to transforming the Edo society. The question I want to ask is, this, Benin Youth League, what age is your target? Is this like under 16 or just ageless arrangements, like a Premier League?
Yeah, thank you very much. We started with under 20. But if you are 16 years old and you are strong, you can play. It's from 20 down to 16. That is the category we are starting with.
Okay. Now you are in Edo State. Do we have any arrangement for like under 12, under 13? Stuff like
for
that.
For now, nothing. That is why we decide to start league, because the last time we have a tournament is during Governor Lucky Igbinedion era. Since then, no tournament for under 13, under 16, nothing. So that is why we now say we cannot remain like this, because a lot of people have been waiting for government. It's only FA Cup and State League, which is once in a year, just only 1 week. Everything will be over. Then you will now wait for another full years before you will be able to see where to test your team and your players. So that's why we decide to say, no, we need to start from somewhere. So that is why this tournament is being organized by Benin City Youth Club Owners Association. So we now said, let us come together and start from somewhere without waiting for government. So that was how we started.
Okay. Thank you, sir. That's worth taking. Now, do we have, even though there are no competitions, but do we have underage clubs like under 12, 13, 14?
Yes,
16?
the idea is a lot. Like in Benin City, if I'm not mistaken, we have like up to 30 clubs that have under 13, under 16, even under 20. But there's no tournament. Can you believe now? Like about 5 of our club moved to Saple last week. To go and play under 13 tournament in Saple. So our club is now living Benin to Saplet to be able to engage their young boys. So it's unfortunate.
Okay.
There's a lot of under 13, under 16, but no tournament to play.
Okay, sorry, I'm just sorry. I'm taking some time, Dr. Agbons. Brussels, I know you have this under 20. If, for instance, we decide, okay, to sponsor a tournament in Edo State for under 13, can you manage that tournament alongside this?
Yes. If we can even play, those days we used to play under 13 league. We can even organize a league for under 13 team alongside with this. Because this now, like this under 20 we are playing now, we play matches Wednesday and Friday. Those are the days we are using. So if, for instance, now we have under 13 league, we can decide to be using either a Monday or either Tuesday and Thursday to be playing under 13 matches. So the two can go together if there is sponsor and support.
Okay. Another question, because this is a very personal question. Do you guys have a website for what you are doing? Is there a website?
No, at this moment, no. But we are planning on it.
Okay, for this under 20 youth league now, is there any, has anybody donated a cup, you know, or is there any?
Yes, there is one of our good son, his name is Imarabe Igebo, is the owner of Imperial Bizo. He has been able to donate a trophy for us. Then he has been able to donate medals for first and second. Then he has been able to help us with a set of jersey for at least 8 clubs. So far, that is what we have gotten from him.
Okay. I'm sure we are going to engage you. We will discuss with you. But over to you, Agbons. I just wanted to ask those questions.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Like you spotted from our Facebook chat, I think one of our brothers have suggested GoFundMe. I am particularly interested in this football thing. Many people may not know my other brother played for Nigeria. If you look at my name, people that follow football, you will know. So I come from a football family, and I played football under 13. I played for Racing FC in the years back, and I attended the secondary school where we were playing football. School sports, youth sports have completely collapsed in our states, and I must tell you that sports is one way to take youths away from crime, from courtesan and all this yahoo, because a lot of them are talented, but they don't just have anything to do. So, Mr. Douglas, my brother, we are going to really engage you. We will use our platform, and we will also commit to support this laudable objective, because what you guys have started, especially you, what you have started, I've been talking to you in the last few days. I see your passion to changing the narrative of our state. Because it's not just enough to talk, we have to walk the talk. So my brother, I thank you so much, even for coming on this program and for what you are doing.
I think we are getting a caller. Hang on there, Mr. Douglas. Let's, because the matter now, for 1 minute. Hello. Yes, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, I'd like to contribute to this program, Comrade Show.
Go ahead, sir.
My name is Dr. Kumbo. I'm calling from the UAE.
Go ahead, Mr. Kumbo.
Yeah, I want to say I really appreciate today's and particularly the organizer of the Benin Youth. This is something that I have been wondering and thinking about for a couple of years now.
Dr. Osayemere, your line is very faint. We're not on speaker.
Oh, yes.
Okay. So I was saying the Bible says the glory of youth or young people is their strength. Young people are loaded with strength, but if they don't have anything to do with this strength, they will use for vices. And that's what we have in Benin and Edo in general. Forget the rest of Nigeria, we're concerned about Edo. Therefore, I want to really appreciate this brother Douglas Idausa. And I want to also Edo, we should not just be looking. Somebody has started something we have always had in mind, many of us have. We should come out and support this group. Support these people, empower them. If there is still of us in diaspora, if it's justice, you can contribute justice to club. If it's boots, you can contribute boots, balls, whatever. We need to get this fire started going on. Somebody has taken the boot by the horn. If we put our hands together, little contribution here and there, before you know, this only football, other sports can start. I hear somebody also started a judo training facility. We are bringing
to this program next week.
So we want to encourage, and personally, I will send my own contribution, not just by mouth. We must put something, and I'll put my money where my mouth is.
Thank you very much, my brother, and we hope to hear from you on that.
Yes, I don't know. Is Dr. Kumawa still on the phone?
Yes, one has gone out. But let me quickly announce Dr. Agbos before you come on.
I was going to announce something.
Okay, maybe you can go ahead. Go ahead, sir.
Maybe, no, you go ahead. You go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. Let me quickly announce to those people and Nigerians that we are glad this message is already getting some very good response. Our sister, Dr. Loretta Oboroko, has pledged to donate a cup, okay, to encourage girls, okay, a trophy, okay, my father's daughter's cup. So I think that instead of this matter being just the boys' matter, we have a chance now to build a strong into having a women's competition as well as the day go by. So, but I think that's an encouraging thing. We are going to engage her on that, you know, to bring that to fruition, as it were. And so, Mr. Douglas Idausa, you'll be ready. We are going to work closely with you on this matter. But how are you receiving this news? Somebody's donating a trophy. I don't know how much is going with it right now, but I know something substantial is going to go with it. But this trophy is to encourage us to have female competition. And I know that many people are going to call in at some point. They're going to reach out to us to equally make their pledge as far as this matter is concerned. But how do you receive this one coming out from Dr. Loretta Oboroko?
Yeah, thank you very much. This is a great news because the female section has been lacking seriously. So I'm very happy to hear this. And in short, the Benin City female teams, they will be also be happy also because a lot of our guests have to travel to Lagos before they will be able to have a feel of a tournament. Because there is one thing, I know a female team, they were in Lagos last week to go and play in a competition in Lagos because no tournament for female teams in Benin. So this is a welcome development, and God will continue to bless the donor for this a wonderful and kind gesture. So I'm very happy for such a wonderful gesture. So God will continue to bless him. I'm happy. Thank you very much, and say my regards to the donor.
Dr. Agbons, just before you come, sir, because I'm really excited.
No, go ahead.
But I want to take permission from Austin Iremiran. Austin, please, on behalf of the Comrade Show, I know we have not discussed, but I want to make a pronouncement that I like that for a start. We sponsor jersey for 2 teams.
Yes.
For a start. I don't know whether you guys are buying into that.
Thank you so much for relaxing. Whatever you say goes. I think that is carried. There is nothing more we can do to support this noble venture. And I want to thank Dr. Loretta Oboroko for doing that. I also want to ask, comrade, I don't know how we're going to do this, if we are allowed to share Douglas Idahosa's number or all form of donations to come through our platform if other people begin to contact us? I don't know how we're going to go about it.
No, I think we are going to have a discussion. We are going to have a meeting with Dr. Douglas. Douglas Idahosa, so that we can, I like us to partner with this project. You understand what I'm saying now? But that's my opinion. So that we can see how we can make this thing become, I like that we partner with this. That's why I just suggested these two things right now, so that we can brand our Comrade Show on the jerseys. You remember that we already equally sponsoring one team for Ahwe, our own local African game that is coming up later in the year, and all of that. So these are things that I think we can encourage ourselves. But let us have a discussion first with Douglas. Then subsequently, we can bring him on this program again, discuss all these things. This is my take. I don't know what Dr. Agbons may have to say.
Thank you very much for your pronouncement. You were very much in the spirit. We from the Comrade Show here, we sponsor jerseys for two of the teams. I am very much in for that. And Douglas, you draw up your proposals for the female tournament that Dr. Loretta Boroko is buying a trophy for. So we will talk with you further. But I want to say that there might be people that want to support this current league, Benin City Youth League. We maybe in our subsequent program, we after our discussions with you, we'll come up with either maybe set up a GoFundMe account, or we use whatever we'll have that discussion. So that, because I know I have, like Dr. Okungbawa that called in from UAE, he's a friend. I discussed this matter with him. He's very, very interested. There are other people I have discussed with, and there are other people that have watched this program today. That will be interested. So like Comrade is showing now, this is the current league table after week 2 of this youth league. This is a beautiful idea. And for me, I'm very, very happy.
Let's take a caller from the US. Hello.
Hi, is that a Comrade Show?
This is a Comrade Show, sir. Can you just speak up, sir, so that you can be loud enough so people can hear you, sir?
Oh, sorry. Are you on a live broadcast?
Oh, I thought you were calling to contribute. Oh, all right. Now, I'll call you later when I'm through the program, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
All right, sir.
So, as I was saying, my brother Douglas Idahosa will have a chat with you after this program, and then we'll take this forward. But again, thank you so much. You and all the club owners, and our brother, the owner of Imperial Bizo, who is already supporting. God bless you. Probably we may even bring Mr. Imari Agbe also here to have a feel about this topic. But this is good, and this is the kind of Edo State we are all talking about that we want to build. And Edo State that we don't wait for anybody. We do what we can do. Every little helps. Every little thing we do matters a lot. My brother, Comrade Lock.
I have a breaking news.
Okay.
Somebody has pledged to join the Comrade Show team to support this initiative by donating 100,000. I will follow up with the person. Of course, he just sent me the message now. So I don't know who. It's not a number stored in my phone. So, but definitely, this matter is going to get some positive traction. And I'm sure that we are in for, a proper turnaround for Edo Sports development.
Yeah, thank you very much. So, brother Lucky Orukpe, I know your matter has not reached, but you are very much in Benin City. I want you to put mouth in this football youth league matter. How do you see it, my brother?
Comrade Orukpe, you can unmute yourself.
Unmute, Comrade Orukpe. I want you to put your mouth in this matter.
Okay, thank you for having me. I want to appreciate the initiator of that competition, because we need to engage our youth. And when you engage the youth, they will be too busy to go and do courtesan. They will be too busy to go and do drugs. So I want to appreciate him, and may God continue to provide for this project. Thank you.
Thank you, my brother, Lucky Orukpe. I know that you are a developmental person. You want the best for our people and our state. That is why I just called you in even before the matter you are here for consult. So, comrade, I think that will be it for now from me. If you want to summarize, over to you, Comrade Lamptey.
Thank you very much, my brother. I don't really have much to say, but to say a very big thank you to Douglas Idahosa for this initiative. It's exactly what I keep talking about. Let us dig into those things that we can do that everybody can key into for our own state development, our own national development. Please, if you are watching this program, I want to thank that brother who has pledged to donate 100,000. Thank you so very much. It's a prayer for you. May God replenish, where you are going to bring that money from. And please, and if you are watching, you are moved, you want to be part of this structural development to bring back, the glorious days of Edo, truly back, practically. Today, Lionel Messi has signed for PSG. When I see money, I went to quickly go and enroll my children for football academy. One of the offers they go, but the small one, we be never reach. I've gone to put him. You understand what I'm saying now? Lionel Messi is not from France, it's not from Europe, it's an Argentine. They are developing their own, sports, developing their own young people, and they are exporting them. Look at the Neymars, look at all these boys, look at what they are earning and bringing back to their own countries. Today, of course, Edo is the cradle of sporting activities. Edo, I remember China 85.
Yeah,
90% of that team was from Bender State.
9 out of 11 players.
Yes. Chile 87 was the same thing.
Yeah.
And all of that. Well, let me go to Japan 93 that we won. Many of those boys were not from Edo State, but majority of them were groomed in Edo State. You understand? Wisin Oruma, Anosike, Kanu Wankwo, just name all of them.
The goalkeeper, Maleke, the goalkeeper at that time.
You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we don't even have those guys anymore. Since sports died in Edo State, Nigeria was unable to win nothing anymore.
Yeah.
Since we lost, control of sports development in Edo State and Delta State, Nigeria has been unable to win anything anymore. As a matter of fact, FIFA ranking right now, Naige is no longer interesting and all of that. So I think that with this kind of development, there is no way that Edo will not be tops again, given a few years from now. But it can only happen only when we are able to bring our small thing together. Even if it's just one football you can donate, it will be something. Even if it's just some jersey, even if it's just a whistle, even if it's just your 100 naira, your 2,000 naira, it will go a long way. For me, I am very much interested in the under 13, catching them young. You understand what I'm saying? Honestly, if things go well, if it's not what we can do, we can sponsor a tournament for under 13. But we will discuss with my brother Douglas. But so if you are there, please, you are carried, get in touch with us. We're going to have an extensive discussion with my brother, Mr. Douglas Idahosa, to see how all of us can embrace this matter. And when we keep on talking about it, we are not going to stop. Edo must move forward, cannot be on the account of Governor Baseki alone or one individual. It must be on our collective account. This is one such example that we can all key into. Thank you very much, Mr. Douglas, for taking time to be here. We'll meet with you after now. You are muted, Douglas. I know you are talking.
Yeah, thank you very much. I'm very happy to be in this show, and I thank you, Comrade, and Dr. Sagbons for bringing me to this live show. And God will continue to bless you for this wonderful job you guys are doing.
Thank you, bro. God bless you for coming. I want to quickly announce on Facebook right now, one of our very strong supporter of the Comrade Show, a very strong ally of the Comrade Show. In fact, what can I say? Sister Patience Irabo, she has pledged to equally support this program and all of that. And she says the Comrade Show will hear from her. And I want to thank you, Sister Irabo. I know that some other people are watching, and those people are going to watch later. I want to thank everybody who is going to, be able to have that commitment to do something. Believe me, we are thankful. We are grateful to you. I'm just checking YouTube now to see if we have anybody who is, I don't know people are watching this on YouTube. Yeah. Just trying to see if anybody has played, so we can equally just announce their names. I know that my brother Anthony Ajibola is a lover of good things. He is going to pledge. He has not mentioned, but I know that he's going to do something. Things like this don't pass him by. Anthony Ajibola is watching on YouTube. Thank you so very much, my brother. Thank you very much. So, Edo people across the world, this is where we are. Please, whatever you know you can, keep it coming. You know, by the time we finalize our own talk with Douglas on how we can all join hands to do this, definitely we come out with a very transparent arrangement on how, whatever you are bringing in, you can see it translate into what is supposed to be used for.
Yeah, there's a comment here from an Edo son. I want to just read. This is Yakubu Ayegbeni, ex-Nigerian international. He said, we don't appreciate our players in Benin. Very bad. This is a huge comment, and I know that Yakubu is somebody. He is also one of the brains behind this tournament. He's a very quiet individual, but he just made a comment. So I think my brother Douglas, like Comrade Lamte have said, we will have a meeting with you. This for me is very, very huge. We are very, very interested in this matter. So I want to see to the end of this matter. Thank you so much for coming.
Yeah, but just before you round off, Dr. Agbons, we may need to invite Yakubu Ayegbeni. You know, if there are problems we have identified, and we have identified many, we will not stay in a distant position and start talking about the problems. We need to confront the problems and resolve them.
Yeah, we will do that. Yeah, I'll talk with him.
So I think we need to invite Yakubu Ayegbeni, who has done us very proud as an ex-international. You know, and I mean, we need them to equally make their input, share their experiences, and all of that. We need to, like you said, we need to dig this matter and sort it out so that Edo can get back to those glorious days. And Yakubu Ayegbeni is a product of those glorious days, and so he cannot be alive. You know, I'm glad that he's already part of this. He cannot be alive and see these things just weighing down. So we are willing to join them to ensure that we bring back those glorious days. If not for this generation, but for generations after us, Edo has to be great again. And Yakubu, thank you very much for your comments. We'll take that very seriously. And of course, we're going to ensure that we all work together to change that narrative. Over to you, bros.
Yeah, thank you very much, comrade. And so finally, Douglas, final word before you go. What is your message to Edo sons and daughters all over the world with respect to this league? What do you have to say to them?
Yeah, thank you very much. My final word to my people all over the world is that we can do it without government, without waiting for government. So we all can come together and make Edo great again. So with their support, I believe we will move Edo State forward. So from our own quarter, which is through football development, we will do our best to bring Edo State to #1 again through sports. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Comrade.
Thank you very much, my brothers. Yes. So, Edo people and Nigerians, there's another matter we have that we want to equally deal with. We have said that as far as social injustice, continues in Edo State, we will keep on talking. We need to keep on talking about these things, bringing them to the fore, so that the whole world can know exactly what is happening. We have our brother in our midst. Comrade Lucky Urukbe, who has been doing so much. Honestly, I don't know how to thank this brother for his commitment, to development in Edo State, for his commitment to social security in Edo State, for his commitment to equity and justice in Edo State. His fearlessness in fact, we cannot describe it. You understand what I'm saying? We have another matter, brought by Urukbe. But before we talk to Urukbe about this, I want to share this on my screen and let us, follow and, just take a listen. Let me get this image out. because of the effort of Urukbe, some things are beginning to happen to change for the better as far as Edo State is concerned. Please take a listen.
We are here this morning to submit and also explain what happened in 2013 to Edo market women. 100 million naira was given to one Madam Blackie to share for Edo market women in the three senatorial districts. In these three senatorial districts, to my best of knowledge, nobody benefits from this money Edo State government give Edo market women. And that money is a taxpayer's money. It's not a private money. So we are calling EFCC to enter investigation to call Madam Blackie and call the Traders Welfare Union. Let Madam Blackie come and explain how many women traders that benefit from this 100 million in our three senatorial districts. As we speak today, sir, this is the petition here that we want to submit to EFCC. Our demand is very clear. The people that benefit from that 100 million, we want the statement of account where it transferred the money to these traders. We also want to see their names and their number. Let it show Edo people how he spent this 100 million. Because we just conclude our 3 months with research in 18 local government, all the markets. There is no woman that benefits from this 100 million. So we think we should come to EFCC as a body that is charged with responsibility to checkmate issue of diversion of funds. That is why we are here to submit our petition. Great Nigeria people.
Great.
Okay. You have a petition here?
Yes, we have a petition.
My name is William Sangalo. I work for the EFCC. I assure you that the commission will look at it as usual. But as we always tell people, we don't work on hearsay, we don't work on rumor. It's based on the facts that are available that we work. And if your commission you have any facts stated here, I assure you, we'll look at it and work on it.
Thank you. If you need the woman's number, we can provide it for you now.
No, all that you need that you think will help the cost of the investigation.
Everything is there.
You write it there. If you think the person you are alleging to have done something, you can give the number there.
All right.
So you understand? So put the number and all that you know is needed to help the investigation. Write it there. But let me say something. You can submit this petition without coming with banner and all that. You come in and submit petition.
Oh, this is just the Traders Welfare Union Executive. We wanted to come with crowd, but because of the COVID-19 issue, we say we are not coming only here. We are moving around to submit all our letters. What we need, let her come and explain to the government because the money was taxpayers' money. I don't know if you are hearing me.
Yes, I'm hearing you. Okay. No, but just put everything there that you think is necessary. If your petition is I hope it's complete, then you enter with me, you submit, then we acknowledge one, return one to you.
Okay. I think the point is made there. Comrade Urukbe is been about trying to ensure that there is justice as far as Edo is concerned. The last time he came here last weekend, he came to talk about the issue of hike in price of things and stuff like that, and all of that. So all of these things, it's been the forefront of all of these things, trying to ensure that there's some level of fairness. We treat ourselves better. And now it's flagging up an issue that has to do with the 100 million naira given to one Madam Blackie, to disburse, to make life easier for women. But the suspicion that the Madam Blackie, did not disburse the money, kept the money to herself, is now what is leading to this. And it's already in the papers that EFCC is already studying this case and probably want to take on Madam Blackie very soon if they have not already done that. And so, but let us hear from Urukbe. Comrade Urukbe, first I want to thank you for your efforts. But sir,
thank you.
What do you want the world to know?
Yes, let me start by saying that I want to first of all appreciate your Comrade Show Since 1997, we have been fighting multiple taxation, multiple ticketing our market. And what we are doing is humanitarian service. Nobody is paying us because once upon a time, I was a victim of that. But we come as an organization, the Traders Welfare, we needed to know where this money that they are collecting in our market goes to and who is responsible. So it takes us 8 years to do this research that you are seeing just now. In 2013, on the 24th of July, Adams Aliu Oshomole give 100 million naira to Edo market women. And this 100 million, on that day, I was part of the process when Madam Blackie asked me to go to market and announce with a megaphone to women in the market that the state government want to empower them. Only New Benin market, we carried 12 buses. Each bus was carrying 10 women. That is about 100 and something women to Imagwedo Hall at Sapler Road. And when the women arrived in that venue, it forced all of them to buy green hair tie. But if you cannot buy green hair tie, you will not enter the venue where they are doing that empowerment program. And the women, they were compelled to buy green hair tie. After the program, and I asked Madam Blackie to bring money for us to settle those drivers, those 12 bus drivers that bring those women and also taking them back to their destination. He said I should wait. And it took a month and 3 days for Madam Blackie to give me 100,000 to go and give those drivers. That 100 million naira that we are talking about today, I am not expecting anything at all because Oshomole did not give Edo market men. He said Edo market women across the 3 senatorial districts. And know this, Madam Blackie is a coordinator, Edo Market Women Association. Edo Market Women Association. And Oshomole did not give Edo Market Women Association that 100 million. He gave Edo Market women across the 3 senatorial districts free of charge, no interest. They will not return it. But for more than 8 years, I went to Edo North to find out how many women benefit from this 100 million. I could not find anyone there. I went to Edo Central, precisely Ekpoma, Uromi, Igwebe, Ebele, Ubiaja, Ozigodo Market. We did not see any woman that benefit from this 100 million. And I moved to Edo South and I did a research. We have a lot of women in our market in Edo South. There is nobody that benefits from this 100 million. We are not asking too much. What we are asking, that Madam Blackie should bring the names and the statement of account. He used to transfer that money, that empowerment money for those women, because that money is a taxpayer's money. We must remove politics. We must remove politics out of this. I do not belong to any political party. I'm just a human rights activist. But it is time we tell ourselves the truth. That 100 million naira, Madam Blackie should bring the names that benefit, the women that benefit in Edo Central. That is Esa Land. The women that benefit in Edo North. That is Auchi and Owa. The women that benefit in Edo South. You should bring their name, their statement of account, their numbers, or if possible, let them appear physically for the EFCC to kickstart their investigation. We petition to EFCC, we petition to ICPC, we petition to Edo State Governor Mr. Godwin Obaseki, we also petition to the Deputy Governor, we petition to the DSS, we petition to the Commissioner of Police, we petition to Oredo local government where the events take place. We are not asking too much, but just yesterday here, Madam Blackie has replied to Edo journalists, the leadership of Edo journalists, that the beneficiary of that empowerment, most of them, they are in the grave, that I should go to grave and ask them. So 100 million naira taxpayers' money, which Adasali Oshobole bring to give to market women, is not reflecting in any market in Edo State. Should we keep quiet? Will we keep quiet? This is just one of them. The vice president also come to Edo State to share market money. Amada Blackie was in charge. So how long are we going to continue like this? When you go to our market today in Edo State, traders, they're supposed to select their leader. When they do election in any market in Edo State, if anybody win, Madam Blackie will come with his connection and say that person cannot be a leader. He will be the one to oppose Iyeki or Iyagbe in our market. And this is where the union starts. So we are calling Edo State government to rise up for this investigation. If we don't see results from 14 days from today, we shall take our protest to EFCC office in Abuja. We are very ready to stop this diversion of funds. A lot of money, a lot of empowerment have been coming to market, but it doesn't reflect. Go to our market today. Go to our market today. This money don't reflect in our market. I'm very passionate for this struggle. We are ready to go to court. We are ready to go anywhere. Okay, how can you say the people that received the 100 million naira, they are in the grave, that Orukwe should go to the grave and ask them? Are we living in a banana republic? What triggered all this protest? 2 weeks ago, the goat butchers were made to pay $850 before they kill one goat. I lead a protest, they bring the money to 500. I lead another protest, they bring the money to 300. Finally, the SSG to Edo State government now said the goat butchers, they will pay 150 naira before you can slaughter one goat. The trader said, no problem, we are ready to pay, but bring POS to collect the money. Madam Blackie said, no POS. If you don't want to pay that money, don't bring your goat meat to Edo State market. Is Madam Blackie the governor of the state? Is he the owner of Edo State market? Is he the local government? Some of us, we have a lot of evidence before we come out for this protest. I'm not going back. And I want to appeal to Edo people all over the world, in case anything happened to me, because yesterday here, I've just been invited by the CSO of the government house. So, Edo people, this is a struggle of Edo people, not my struggle. It's not my personal struggle. Your mother is selling inside the market. Your sisters is selling inside the market. Then the government will bring money to empower them. Then one person will divert the money. We will not allow it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, our brother Lucky Orukwe, for bringing this matter to the whole public. You know, last week when we were talking about the land grabbing issue, you already threw in this matter of Madam Blackie. And what was coming to my mind last week when you brought this matter is that, are we in a jungle society? Is there no law and order? That is this woman, is she in charge of internally generated revenue? That no. She will even be saying that they cannot, the people cannot even use a POS to pay money so that the revenue will go to the right place. So I thank you for bringing this matter. And the protest that you guys took to EFCC was the right thing, the right thing to do. And like you have said, if in 14 days nothing is forthcoming, then the matter will be escalated to EFCC in Abuja. I'm very much in support of this. Thank you, my brother. And like you said, it is good that this matter is already in the public domain. So everybody is now aware and nothing will happen to you.
Okay. Before I will, Austin the Reverend, let me just allow you to come in, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much, Comrade Lamptey. We started this show on a very good note. It's been joyous one with the football. But hearing this news again, just draw you back to what we said, I think last week. Man's inhumanity to man, family inhumanity to family, fellow citizens inhumanity to fellow citizens. And that has brought our state to where we are now. It's very shameful. Madam Blackie, looking at her name, is a Benin woman. And the people that he's dealing with, majority of them will be Benin speaking. Maybe a few will be speaking other languages in Edo State. Why am I drawing all this? Just to say that we are all somewhat related. And everything boiled down to money. And like Lancelot said 2 episodes ago, you get an award for what you don't merit. What will you gain if you become rich at the expense of people that are suffering? It is shameful. It is pathetic. This has become our story. I just want to thank Comrade Urugbe for bringing this out. And let us hope that the appropriate authority will do a proper investigation. We must say at this stage, it is alleged. So the onus is on the investigating team and Madam Blackie to prove Urugbe, all of us, wrong by providing evidence of these people that have benefited. Even though, like she said, they might be dead, there are evidences there for us to look at it. But if this money were confiscated and never given to the women, she has to so that this will serve as a deterrent to other people that might be involved in this business. That's my immediate take.
Brother, I want to thank you very much, Austin the Renderer. Hi, wow, nothing so long ago see you. Like, honestly, it's so sad that, you know, we can. I want to ask a question, sir. Comrade Urugbe, do you have the contact number of Madam Blackie?
I have the number. I will give the Comrade Show the number to find out what I'm saying now, if it's lie. And he has agreed to journalists as of yesterday by 11 journalists that volunteered themselves for this matter. They went to meet her. I said it is true that Oshobola gave her 100 million on that day, but he has disbursed the money. Some of them are dead. That Lucky Urugbe should go to grave and find those dead people to us. Even the news carry it today. She agreed that they give her 100 million.
Okay. I think the reason why I ask you is that because today, whether anybody likes it or not, the social media space has become the Supreme Court of public opinion and all of that. We would like to have that number. We would like to call her. We are not passing any judgments, but though we are saddened by the allegation, but we'd like to call Madam Blackie to this program so that she can come and tell Edo people exactly what has transpired. This is an allegation brought against her. She's an Edo woman, and she should be seen to be answerable to Edo people and, of course, with the authorities in Edo State. And so, my brother, at the end of this program, we'd like to have that, that number.
Yes, I'll give you the number. I will give you the Madam Black. I have his number. I'll give you the number.
Okay, then. And I only want to tell you, sir, that first, we support your struggle. We are all in it together. And I want to give you my word on behalf of the entire Comrade Show team that in whatever area you need our support to change justice, to change fairness and equity in Edo State, because you're on ground, bro, count on us, whether it is morning, whether it is afternoon, whether it is night. Because
yes, the only support I need from you now, tell Edo State Governor, Mr. Governor Obaseki, to set up a committee, independent committee, because I also submit the petition to the governor As we speak, I have all the acknowledgement. Maybe by next time I will bring all the acknowledgement. The government, the governor is a man that we respect so much. The letter, the petition is already there. So please use your contact to tell the governor to investigate the 100 million naira Oshomole gift to Madam Blackie to share for Edo market women. We are not asking too much.
All right.
If you can give me another 5 seconds, let me come back and give you her number and call as we are discussing. No problem.
Okay, we give you those seconds. Yeah, get the number. Let us call her live and talk to her live if we can have the number. But meanwhile, let me quickly correct an impression. You know, and this is a very huge one. Edo people, you know, make this, you know, error, you know, a lot of the time. You know, the way you just started now, tell the governor to do this. You know, I think I'd like us to understand that the governor of Edo State is a very sound person. And, you know, the activities of governance has protocols. And one thing some of us have come to know about the governor is that, you know, he hears everything, he sees everything, every petition written to him, you know, he gets them, okay, but the government will act, okay, in accordance with the provisions of the law all the time. The government is not a government you can just send a message with a wave of the hand. There are always processes of transmitting information to government. You have done, you know, a major part of it, talking of Comrade Rugbe, by raising the petition. Probably what you are expecting that petition should be, you know, should be dealt with in your own time. But government doesn't work like that. You know, government works, you know, with, you know, a different kind of, you know, a calendar that may not exactly be what you are expecting, you know, from your own timetable. I think you should give it time for your petition to be acted on. Besides that, apart from the issue of Madam Blackie, I cannot tell you that there are so many petitions with the government of Edo State, with the governor of Edo State, concerning individuals, you know, at different levels. Even the issue of these land grabbers, the government has received hundreds of petitions affecting individuals directly, and they will act on it. They have promised to do so. And so if you have submitted petitions legitimately through the right channel to the government, just give it time. Probably if you need to send a reminder, do. If we have a cause to equally add our own, you know, a rejoinder to say a petition like this on so date from Urukbe and the chairperson of the traders welfare in Edo State, you know, we expect government to give it some speedy, you know, attention. We can equally do a rejoinder like that. But however, the idea that, okay, someone can just say, Governor, come, yeah, this one, they go and do it. It's not the way it works. There are protocols and all of that. And so we are glad that you have taken that protocol, as you said. And so I think that we should just wait for God. And besides that, you have even gone ahead, submitted a petition to EFCC, which is a legitimate body to look into, you know, things like this. And we expect all of these things to act so that, you know, justice and fairness can actually be prevalent as far as Edo State is concerned. So that would be my response on that matter. But the idea that, you know, I'll just tell governor, go quickly set up committee. And besides that, the issue of committee may not be the approach of government to this. You know, remember that the governor has a cabinet, has people he's working with directly. I am not a cabinet member of government and all of that. So, but however, you know, within the window where we can equally, you know, do a reminder, you know, officially, we will do, and let government know that, let the governor and the government know that, you know, things like this, you know, bother Edo people, and we want government to act. Besides that, apart from Madam Blackie, we are already knocking on the door of government, holding government accountable on so many things already, and all that. So we continue in that same spirit. Austin Remiran, this is a matter. I want you to while we are waiting for Orukpe to get us that number, I'd like to call this woman online. Okay, while we are waiting for Orukpe to get us this number, sir, looking at this development, what really is your appraisal of this situation, sir?
Yeah, you see, this is a long story of decadence, Lamte. I think this has been happening for a very long time. It's just that it has reached an alarming situation. And like we said previously, you cannot take governance away from this. I think the poor approach to governance, the almost near absence of local government authority and people not responding and living up to their responsibility can be said to be the major reason for all this. Like he talked about union last time, unionism is good, but when we don't follow the rule of law and act in order, things become the other way. And because people don't want to do things the right way, our country, our state, and our local government now worship only those that have money without asking questions of how they get their money.
Yeah, Comrade, we can hear you, but somebody is speaking right now. Go ahead, Austin.
Yeah, so that's the reason. It's just more evidence, to be frank. I believe the market women, they have an ESCO as well.
Hello, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am. Call here, Obota. Can you hear me? Oh, call here. Anyone, Comrade Lante Mosa. No, be oriahi. It's only where Mama Blackie Guan. Call ye. I'm actually calling you. Right now because I'm calling you online. We are calling from the Comrade Show. So, Comrade Orukpe brought a case against you over 100 million, and we thought we should call you online. People are listening to you. Want to hear your own version of this story?
Okay.
Call ye.
What's it?
Call Mama.
What's it? What's it? You know, because I have the again, Opa, Akezua, Anna from the association. Ale, past president, they will
yes.
Hello?
You want me to talk?
So, Tuama. Then, I will do every year in my cool. I go away, so I'm my cool. My invitable governor. Here we do, if my Dori go over. A pen I can do it. I will say to show the Dori. To do put my baby, or you say my cool because the petrol in my, no. About to go in petrol in my now. To read my hour, but about the grand petrol or in my. Then, Mariku, Levi, Malado Rapo, we are Mayaku every year, Mayaku. So, Mariku, also, Malawi no report to Lima. Marive Mavio, or I get the report to Lima. Malawi no go Lima. On a woman, or do me say, a very economic office. On a to let you go Lima, or to let you go Lima. There, where Ureki, Uvie, don't be our 50 weeks. Who the Lisi Weddy? Here, Maya, because we miss a meeting, I know, I don't think my association. So, Maya way. The lawyer, you don't need Lima. There, Manado, you guys, that if I don't feel it, who is near Maya way in me again. That was 2013. Ama we going to my guy name near the roadside. Manore association no. The one with Sununa, you are ready to look your look. We are a national traders chairman, president. I mean, there, I'm here a bear, you know, of the barrier. Oh, I call it the first time you back at me. So what the mother will not contain, and then my will contain. Other the Muku or river, or him Muku or river there. You know, other am where Clara or Shomole marketing. Other the table in there, other me, I like 60,000. We are what? Or somebody, you know, when you are with you.
You want him to tell you, you want him to tell.
Hello?
You want him to tell.
So, I close the age, and I get here. Then, every Malay, the one, you were a valid traditional grand only day. On your way, immediately. And then, you know, I roadside people. I will be Calabar, boy. In other way, only the there are upper the one in or Macame imagine noise. But it's the trade that the other issue who working. You don't hear it's set near. Or well, we may mean 50,000. The magic will go because he will be popular. He is with him, a Macame guy. And I hear where is it Barowa? It goes cow bush at Larry. So, easy man. Okay, not to know, government it is a year that appear the chairman of the bushers or easy one to see that here where is only we have to anyway internal revenue. So here is pay you only now we go away and pay or where 1,000 I will bet where near to pay 700 that way. You know, we have been no, I'm going to manage that with my worry. What I'm in, you know, the boy said, I said, you know, you know, the panel to know, calling on to order. On a woman, if here, 5 of them, here we are easy. No woman. So it's not going to be only here. I said, I said, you know, woman, you have to have a two brothers. On a we have a revenue man. Only a woman. And then the lawyer come here when he had the million to the water. Aware, Madame Black, aware. I say you come here when you are easy. Aware, you only have protest Itana revenue. You know what matter? You know, now Mujamuja will call here. I call out the police. You know what? What you have protest here? Come on, it's very little money. And what taking on our protest, one my protest alone should be. I don't make the video. I promised one would watch it. So you're like, yeah, it's by our way. It's watching around there. Everybody government has it. You know, matter. You know what? No, it's another revenue. You know, go to call it in another 5 minutes where a ghost bushes. Yeah, you know, they go bushes to be raw. Well, I was in your mother valley. Yeah, I've been set here. I'm here where you are protecting my cabaret. So, it's a matter of time. You know what? You know, when you are this government house. That's the only river. That is very cow bushes. That's the Ibuania. I mean, maybe I'm not the way. I will go bushes. I think you could without women affairs. So, I'm very great. Yeah, if I know the guy, I know what I say, Mama, what was the reason why you protest. You know what? What a dialogue. Protest all cow. So, you know what? I am now. You know what? A bush of it, can't bush of it. You know what? Where they go bush of one, no. Where, you know, any now and why I don't know. When one law, yes, better when it now will be good. Maybe you go back or yes to stop with. Or let you know what? It's a that with you know what? They don't say that way. You know what? Okay, well, I need the protest. You know what? In the heat, Yama or come in Unana, okay? Bushes, one I want to. You drop white government house. You're not going to drop here in my area, officer, SSG. Here is the end of that cow bushes. SSG nice, with it. I will count bushes, they are paid for 500 naira. So, when I go bushes, you know what I pay? We are now with 50 now. Now, the government is here already. You buy Wale you pay 800 ni na we here you pay 150. You do pay nada. You be outside. You do when you moto. So I went the campus after I go and home with her. Walking you be help one here. Maybe about so and me officer said me message for go the way I want to yeah. I be seeing going where you argue. Maybe that way next the year the problem with river. You know what you are going and we were here protest. Then so only one man. The second day, the women, well, we have to see I think I call it. Usually, now we only get good. We get good. Here, my right away. Emma radio. But only me, what can say? We might do dialogue. The man, go, and we protest. So, I went. I want a dead way. Here, I do, many are doing. You know, where we read or is it walking? You know, here we are, you know, the stage. One of my market leaders, no, is already no one. Why they marry the stage? You know, what river, negative my river. So, they do, you know, we never walk in there. We will forgive what to pass. We are one. So, I'm not going to do the service of something we are. You went there, my double. Here, after. I was there 3 days after. Oh, there was a social media or the Wi-Fi break. Here, I say, Madame Blackie, here, I call it. Oh, I don't know how they I was collecting 1,000 for this way. I collected 2,000. And Madame Blackie, hey, only Edo State, hey, only I see, that I lost the rubbish. While following nobody, you know, how they matter you. So I'm not going to call you know, the rubbish no that time. Oh, yeah, I suppose here. Yeah, I suppose here. My way, my way, oh, yes. Then the following day, or is it one day? Because the lady season I'm a man. Oh, the third day. Oh, I was going to be 2013. So, but I want to million men. I when you want guy in here, so what am I would? Oh, that one. You know what that is going. So, yeah, but I was here, you beg the governor, you beg the deputy governor of the Talo. Master, you might go one. Oh, yeah, no, market women, yeah, did that. My SG. Manawoko, Belogina, or Rupi. Obviously, I thought we. It's not get on the way. Or Maka. The great Latin man put the governor. On about the water election, make up for my ear. Only Makamika. So, this in both you. In my photo, it's about a unity here. The money may bring one because, Urumi. The man Urumi, man I will be a. You might complain the matter women there, Udo. I'm a word to confirm my one. I potato that it. So, one. Then, the problem with the president is when you are the Yopa, other GNUG, where anyway, you look for you now, 2013. And you're not your woman. You're not looking for. You're not looking for any. Thank God. If I know way, if I go here, you will look here. You know the way it's where you do. And you know where, no one ever have not done it. If that's what you show him. If I know who knows, Madame, I tell you, Paria. No, any reason. Where am I? I mean, little make me here, and I do Italian. So, I know where Obioka. You might wear by one of the things they do. If I no, you go, if you miss man. I thought someone left, don't let you go with that guy here. But no, election in my way, because a person in my head. But I think when I want to go out, only have me over, they pick up the UT. When I John Laye, or national, but the power of them will let road transport lady. It's too small. The meeting is almost 60 years. About that was the petrol. Other to say, what to say, the president offer. You know where a grand petrol in Miami? Not the petrol now. Look, it's been of a arrow. Oh, yes, so, and I wear red cano. I put on the very agri. Imagine the government, I'm aware. Governor, my way better. They might just invest the I'm always army. I like your my logo. But anyway, I see he's a servant of God. He's too small. That's the only popular. Has been a popular. The remember, so it's no way, no man, no way. Do our no one matter. Like because our next one will for it. Oh no way. That what I not doing. Somebody buy wood here. Do Urupe is not part of us. And the man will not make a national federal welfare. Oh, we only have driver welfare. The man welfare is sent out of my home there. On a movie any idea. Do or we must say a visa, a co, a visa, a Timetiga, a Rodiga, tomatoes. Abe, yano mwete utautaré. Any amudia. Okay. I don't know why. I don't know my son.
You was a cabo, do where I luru unuru ba ibuhi. My matter now second in my yamana matio.
Yes.
Understanding man. So even the only one know any clear. Where the 100 million ushomole munuwa. Where our association one or market women.
No.
Okay.
I think all over here. The governor of the COVID that
so
nothing like that.
No. Does it mean where every governor every year of money your association with the other?
Every year we are in because of many my admin and the Ushomo Lady. Other if bought, other if you lima, Marathi, I was living there.
Okay.
Every year, yeah, we are okay. Manaku Ketida, a governor, we can see. Another 10 million, another donate a lima. Another guy, because my way, maybe I go. You understand?
So Ijima, Beba, Okanamurena. Ijima.
One of the Akero Ade, or Mima, Mamuja the day. And then the Mapunia, another donate Lima. I have already seen. Help me.
Okay. So the whole. Give a baby man or know what's out down home.
You might call Bokia Buta. Here's again noise. A comrade Rukbe, the national welfare, a union Amadeba Wa, Kana.
Oh, it's not part of us. You're going to have one more baby in Noje. It's not part of us. If what I come with, if we a petrol in Marano, I can do a petrol. One not for the victim. The less other go lobo share, is a go welfare. Any are for me.
So 100 million now what gele so 100 million now.
The latest Dopayi, the latest Monfort, the latest Madame Comfort, I will log in there, Maia, you understand?
Okay. So
100 million what gele worry.
Huh?
100 million gele war or re gele the 100 million yari no where.
Or what the 100 million or what's who are born?
Oh, see my boy. The man guy, like what I Maria Puria,
Yeah.
Where 100 people, where 100, where you know, Erimayaku, Makube Sejo, Makube Imaguero, Makube Polio. The man on our weapon, I don't hear let me see my mother, my ego Makiapo. Do what? What's that? I told her, it's not get that on me how. Hey, I will hear one of that. Ain't no people. If they are not people, why don't Makinia?
Iye otale ni azabo no me inu wahi association na yi.
It's several local governments they don't count horror.
Okay. Okay. Seven local governments in Edo South.
Huh?
You were the seven local governments of Edo South. Okay. Okay, that means Ekihianore seven local governments of Edo South in Nano.
Huh?
You were the Ekihianore is seven local governments of Edo South in Nano.
Yes. I don't know. I don't say my women association. It does a
So Ijima Igonania, which means Igonu what? Ijima do.
Well, but in a
Yes.
Social media, I mean, the only matter. Oh, where. And then the weather association also will that's the association is going here. The knowledge can may have a weather association where what kind anybody. My area, no. You might have to take it. And what up is already going to make you like him. And you have your name of Kukono. The knowledge can about. I'm going to get so many.
So Ijima.
Only a driver of the driver weapon, which the government recognize here. Do what? My weather association, the various association. That dog or my affair, so I think protector do I only man.
Okay. Enaya Maurima igual to him. Understand me when Ikata is where and I leg bono or do go Maudimo nowhere directly. Ni mame kina ni mame ya ile guayo ihe na be ori ma wo we ne no dolo are do utedu e maye
ya la replay e wu wa ni wa ka ya ri edo ayi mutu ikuwa ke e we bore o
isa
o ma no gwa le ni ti da edo e o sa lo ba kan paper o ye do ko ye do ona wa ni e da go do ya agbo ma ko o to lo do ya ni e do that I go to lo ta o o pe iyo ma o e pe e do something no ya ma o e because we bo wa yi wa e ma no redo e mi ti e bi baka o ka gbeka abi ko do ke bi ba be say you understand ene no u ta ye mere ke police e o to e yo pa ta no re go ta ije gba ti o ga e okay long property oba you go no collect you abete bu bi tuni o ya ha yo ko so you why
iye that where die on mother stand me mama hold my orukpe dey my agbon ye no dey kan yin ma only ma wa get clearance won no okay ba me here be not have
ejima we duzala no for na hin we ya di he we no opa kan me kan no we but you guys go now you go no faru opa boss doing 30,000 ye 50,000 70,000 because you go now opolo women 100 million you go kere so a man means 30,000 50,000 I don't papa
2013 I go that the market leader you go near me so do opolo we e meeting malo then also the we go the weather certification omo the road transport omo the market yi yes do animal Because in my hand, no everything. Having nobody no complain. Where I hear mommy go. So I think one know.
Where's it, Jima? Where's it?
Where's the cabo? So about the bar.
But Ijima, Okpa, we know, Mahia, Edo State, Mahia, only money, Marita, Mahia.
Now, and then other guy commissioner for work. The lady will tell me. When you put my hair to association with her.
Matter.
Okay, I can't go away.
Okay. Iye wese kakabo mamu were ugwemagwane iye ede ari ede imana ya me the need ma yibi call you privately ma understand me o ima we na me we ofurire utedo me no keki no ye no ma wese kakabo for your time it's okay.
Ijima, when Ijima, when my deal.
Why no activities of Orupi? Because Nona is can yeah. Because walkway. Your wife, okay, manager. Man, you come out that way. When all day. No, trying out.
Wese kakabo.
Wese.
Agmoso ye me no no ya.
The only thing me can come Ijima when Ijima when
iye da ho me okay me go egu ya tell in me ma ebon. Iye
Edo State Mahia Modia yi oh we san o we afema o we akoko Edo o we jo o we auchi o Edo State Mahia kin e wa gi ma do wan egbe e me Nigeria Mahia takedo adewe Fulani Hausa yan my ho so ni my do give no one ma
esa Congress I wear Edo State I'm not affected in not any coin no only my current but we have to be very careful. Why
Edo State Mahia kin
2013 everything I wear for that for me. Where look for that for me? Where look for the platform? The problem is that those things. Mama,
100 million. Mama, iye wese anywhere. Okay. All right. Comrade Lante, Novia Oriahi, Montier now from the Comrade Show. Call you. Oriahi, what I do? Call you, ma would be call you a mount. Call you. Ma would be call you a mount. What's it for your time?
Yes.
Austin Remira.
Yeah, I think, thank you so much, Lamte. That was a long one, and I think the questions that yourself and Tony Agbons asked were very apt. I know Comrade Orupe was itching to talk, and I can see that you really control that very well. I think the only thing I take was just the personal insult where I think she was trying to have some personal insult to Orupe about personal life and family life. That is not important. What I also took, I may be wrong, I think she meant the money was given to an association, not the entire market women.
No,
Yeah.
I have the statement.
I'm coming. I'm just saying
what she... of Oshomole.
I'm coming. Comrade Orupe, I'm just re-echoing what I think she meant, which is what the investigation will prove. That the money, I think she is saying that the money was given to the association, not the market women, but I believe in the course of the investigation, the truth will come. But I salute you for bringing this out.
Comrade Orupe, over to you. You have some. Orupe, I didn't want to challenge her just now. But I didn't want it to turn it. I wanted her to pour out everything she said.
Yes, Comrade Show, very quickly, let me tell you something. The person that is talking to you today, I deal on Okrika business. And I sell Okrika before demolition, common permission. I moved to 32 Coste Road where I discharge my containers, where I sell cars now. One of the cars I'm selling now, that is where I'm sitting down now. Are you hearing me?
Yes.
That is my shop. Okay. Now, Oshomola make a statement which I will send to you so that you can read it to her next time. Oshomola said, why I give Edo State market women across the states, why I give the 100 million. That was a statement. We have all this evidence and proof. We have journalists on ground that day. Different paper carry that statement. Why I give Edo State market women 100 million, not Edo State Women Association. Madam Blackie is a coordinator of Edo State Market Association. Are you hearing me? Comrade Lucky is a president of Traders Welfare Union. We have more than 300 associations in Edo State. Comrade Show is an organization. Are you hearing me? So when I'm talking, I know what I'm talking about. Whether he alleged anything now or let EFCC do their work.
Absolutely.
And maybe they may invite Oshomole. They may invite Oshomole, the former governor of Edo State, to come and re-echo what he said that day. He did not give that money to Blackie and his association. He used Blackie to reach out to Edo State market women across the 3 senatorial districts. I will send you the documents. I have the documents.
Please, comrade, we would like to get that document, but the woman alleged just now that the money was given to her for the 7 local government of the Edo South. And from the way she spoke, it's like for every market, they have a representative who was given a portion of the market to go and disburse. You understand? So, but we'd like to have that document. It's an open-ended matter. We're not going to end this matter here.
When I said I want to send you a number, I send the number immediately.
Yes.
I will send you that document so that you will see the statement of Adansalu Oshomole. Why I give Edo State market women 100 million. And Oshomole speak for more than 45 minutes. The documents is there. What we are saying is that now the 3 senatorial districts, the people, the market women that benefit from this empowerment, bring their names, bring the statement of account you use to transfer this money. This money is a taxpayer's money. Comrade London, only New Benin market are 438 illegal tickets. Lagos Street, I have stopped 19 illegal tickets. Ted Joshua, I have stopped 11 illegal tickets. I have put a stop to different unions that were causing hardship in our market. I will not relent for this struggle. Today, I am very happy to bring this matter out.
If I don't have evidence, I will not come out with any matter. If you say you share the 100 million for 3 senatorial districts, we want to see the women. Because he replied yesterday through journalists, 11 journalists have volunteered themselves for this matter. They went to go and meet her. He said, look, your Rukwe should go to grave. There are people that benefit from that empowerment, they are in the grave. Are you also here just now that tomorrow we will meet in government house? They have used the CSO in government house to reach me yesterday to come to government house. For me, we speak truth to power, not going back. We will continue to speak truth to power. Just that the
Comrade, can you hear me?
Don't market women, they could have come out to talk about atrocity.
Line is frozen.
Yeah. He's still talking though, but let's he's making very important statement. That's why I didn't want to just cut.
Just that the market women, because of spirit of fear. Do you know what this woman doing? See, he mentioned he was talking about politics. I do not belong to any political party. I am not a cat carrier of any political party. What I'm doing, I see it as an assignment from God. By the grace of God, we have delivered a lot of traders from this woman. A woman that will make pronouncement from his parlor that a trader that is summoned to his house couldn't come to his house. So therefore, that trader have lost his shop, that trader will not enter market again. Do you know how many traders she have disbanded in our market in Edo State here? So I know why she's angry of me. 2 months ago in a Kai market, they compare everybody that is selling tomatoes to join union, grinding machine people to join union, people that is selling meat to join union, people that is selling rice to join their union. It's only one woman that come to tell us in our office. And as I speak to you today, that woman, they pursue that woman in that Kai market. Oh, the 100 million naira, we want to see the adult women that benefit from the 100 million naira. We are not asking too much. EFCC is there. EFCC is there. If EFCC don't do the needful and they want to sweep this matter under carpet, I will go and lie down in Abuja in EFCC office. I'm telling you the truth.
Okay. Comrade Rukbe, I've actually given you time to actually express all of these things. I want to tell you, like I said before, I want to re-echo it. For everything you are doing, you have our support. Okay. We will engage this woman a lot more. Okay, but we will equally want the authorities. You have gone to EFCC, government is already aware. We wanted to do the needful. Okay, so that justice can actually, be achieved in this particular matter. It's a matter we need to get to the bottom of it. But I'm really puzzled and worried about something. I'm not bothered about Blackie and how she may have disbursed some money. Dr. Agbons, 100 million naira to an association of market women from Edo State government treasury, not from Oshomole's pocket. Edo State government treasury. I don't know, Agbons, how do you read this?
Brother, in the village, they used to say certain things. Yeah, where when you hear, when that's what I was asking, was there really 100 million? And she affirmed it. What kind of society is this? A sitting governor of a state of about 4 or 4.5 million people will just be dashing money like that. 100 million to Market Women Association. And I don't even know, I'm short of words because there's a lot of bile in my stomach right now. I don't even know what to say. 100 million? And the market where these women are even selling, the market, there are no drainage, everywhere is rough, everywhere.
No toilets.
And then you just give 100 million. In fact, I don't want to, because this matter is already under investigation. That is why I'm just controlling some of the things I'm saying. I don't want to be sub-judicial, because to even dash 100 million for me it's an aberration.
Austin Rabira, 100 million.
Well, Tony, I am not surprised at all. This is our story, and that is why.
Austin, I don't want you to look at it from just the market woman. The woman said to Annual Bender Association, the other association, they disbursed money for her. And I tried to ask her, how much did they give to this and that? She didn't want to commit to that.
Lante, I am not surprised at all. That is why we are where we are. That is why those people cannot hold the government responsible. If you look at this case, the government is culpable. They have done something wrong. Even the receiver is also culpable. These are monies meant for development and will be shared in the hands of individual pockets. If Lucky Orupe did not bring this out today, who knows? And I like the question that Tony asked. The woman confirmed that they actually got the 100 million. That 100 million is meant to do gutter in the market, to create a place for toilets, to create an enabling environment. But the money is swindled. And this is done repeatedly. That is why Obaseki is different. They are not seeing it now from him. I can tell you that governors before him, this has been the practice. It is sad to say the least. And like
but in fairness, the woman equally said that Obaseki gave them 10 million.
Oh, really? I didn't hear that. You see?
Is that so?
Okay. That was the problem. And all these monies, the government will not declare them. Because there is no route to declare them really. In advanced country where we are, donations are made. That is right. But they are well accounted for. How can a sitting government give an association 100 million? For what? To buy their votes? To keep them quiet? That is serious. If I was a market woman and you give me 100 million, I will almost do the same thing that Blackie is doing. I will pocket a large chunk, some of it, and become a god unto myself. And that is our story. It has to change. To answer your question squarely, it is not the right thing to do. And there are many 100 millions given to different associations in our market. That is why we have no roads. Even on the time of election, that's why we have no roads. That's why we have nothing.
Dr. Agbonso, for me, for if people come together to support your electionary process, I don't think it's a bad thing to say thank you. Do you understand what I'm saying? And all of that, as groups, as whatever, you understand what I'm saying? To say, look, I'm thanking you for the support you gave. Everywhere it happens, okay? In some places, you know, as I speak with you, conservatives in the UK, okay, they have you know, settled a lot of their supporters with positions, appointments, and stuff like that, you know, and all that. So, but when you hear 100 million, that tingles the ear. Do you know? I have raised this matter. Mieti Allah was given 100 billion by the federal government of Nigeria from the federation account. Mieti Allah was given 100 billion by this government of Buhari. So is this a tradition with us? It's a rhetorical question, but if you have any answer, you could.
Thank you. I will try to answer the rhetorical question. Like the pharmacist Austin have said, this has always been our way. Our government officials, you know, they have a way of throwing money here and there. And do you know the reason for all this? Is to buy these people. It's to buy them. Imagine this association now that will be giving 100 million naira. Throughout the tenure of that government, they don't see anything. They don't hear anything. Everybody will just be doing what he likes. But it is wrong. And it is good that some of these things keep coming out. And I must tell you this, the reason why some of these things have been going on is because there have been no social media, nothing. And people don't come together. And I want to say this, we should not be mentioning Comrade Lucky Orukpe. This is not about Lucky Orukpe.
At all.
Orukpe is standing for an association. When I hear people say, oh, Comrade Lucky Orukpe, I get a bit angry. It's not about him. Orukpe is representing an association. So he wants to know, because they were all in that meeting. They were all in that program where the governor gave that largesse. So, and Orukpe and some other, Comrade Orukpe and some other people, some other associations, they are involved with this. So, Comrade Orukpe, I want to ask you, is it just the Traders Welfare Association that is fighting this matter, or the other association? Please tell us.
Yes, for now, that is what we do in our market. We fight against extortion, injustice, no matter like this. It's only Traders Welfare Union fighting this kind of matter in our market today across the country. I'm just representing the Traders Welfare Union Edo State chapter. We are human rights activists. And that money, that 100 million, we're not part of it. The Traders Welfare Union or the men that are selling Benin, Oshomole say, why I give a dome market women 100 million? That money is for women, to empower women from Blackie. Only tell me to help her to use megaphone to announce in different market, which I did. Welfare Union is the only whistleblower inside our signing legal collection and all that.
Hello. Yes, I can hear you.
Thank you, my brother, Comrade.
Hello, let me just take this caller before we round off. Yes, what's your name and where are you calling from?
Yes, my name is Richie. I'm calling from United Kingdom.
Okay, Mr. Richie, please just you have just 90 seconds, please. Just make your point so that we can.
Okay, my own contribution is what you people are saying, that we are all from Edo State. Let not make it look as if we are being tribal over this thing. The truth is that for me, I'm just going to be honest, my opinion may be accepted, it might not be accepted, you might disagree, might not. For me, let us move on beyond that. Oshomole has governed, he has left Edo State. Let's leave him alone. All this drawing him back, always calling past governors, is not helping us. Can we move forward? We have a governor ruling Edo State now. Is there any advice we can give him? Can we better this error that was made, giving women 100 million? Can we learn from this and move on? All this going to call Oshomole by EFCC, we are fighting ourselves. We are fighting our Mohammed Biniman. I'm not, but I'm just saying, let's not stretch it too much. The woman is already mentioning because Orukpe is from Mesa. Oshomole is from Auchi. Are we not dividing the state already, thinking we are trying to unite it? Because one day, somebody will also drag Obaseki like this after he has left power. If we don't stop this fighting always the past, let's move on. Let's leave all these things.
Thank you very much, sir. The point is made. Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Thank you so much. So the message we should move on. Okay. Dr. Agbons, we have 15 minutes, far into beyond our normal time. I think we can effectively just end this program right here. I want to quickly express my gratitude to Orukpe, for his, because calls are coming in. What do we do? Agbos, what do we do?
Take the call. Take the call.
Hello. Hello.
Hello. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, I'm looking at your show.
Thank you very much, sir. Please just take the next 60 seconds and tell us what you want to tell us.
Yeah, my name is Famous.
Go ahead, Mr. Famous.
Yeah. What I'm trying to say is that the last caller, what you have just said, he said we should forget this matter and move forward. I think, to me, we don't have to forget. These governors we are having there, they have to stop sharing money. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
I told my brother, Urukbe. He did a very nice job. You understand? Sometimes I used to watch this video. They are taking around the Benin City. Look at the kind of road we are having. You understand? This is not the way. If there's any way they should let those people, these governors, to stop sharing money, to use the money for the state. It's a shame when you see the way Edo State is today. Even Obaseki, I know Obaseki is trying, but he have to try, because when he watched some video in Benin City, yesterday I watched one video moving around the Oba market. It's very wrong. All this kind of money you give this one, give. How are we going to survive like that? You understand, my brother? We all are, even if Shaman is a Benin, I'm a Benin man. We all are the same. We have right to speak. These things cannot happen in Europe. We live in Europe.
Of course.
You understand what I mean? I live here a long time. I've been in Austria, Germany, all over Europe.
Thank you, Mr. Famous, international man. Thank you for calling. God bless, my brother. So, Edo people, well, you be the judge. Like we say, social media is a very serious court of public opinion. We've had our program, the Comrade Friends, and there's under the Comrade Show. And by the grace of God, this is what we do: bring the matters to the fore. If it is good, we embrace it. If it is not palatable, we talk about it. And the only reason why we do is because we want a better Edo State, we want a better society, and of course, we want a better Edo people. So that ultimately will transcend into a better, when we translate into a better Edo State. We've had a very long day. We are almost 20 minutes, beyond our, normal time. So we must end this program right now. But we know that this is an open-ended matter. This discussion, continues. We're going to come again to talk about these issues, because so long as issues remain in Edo State, we will keep on talking. We will not stop. If you are not already following the Comrade Show, or you have not subscribed to the Comrade Show, please do. These are the things we do here. Bring the matters of Edo State and Nigeria, to everybody's attention, so that we debate, we talk about it. Like somebody said, Dr. Agbons actually said that probably this is persisting because we have not actually had a platform or forum where we can talk about these things like this. But now that we're able to expose these secrets, make everybody know about these things, it means that we are beginning to create, those bricks that will serve as some sort of, a deterrent to those who we still want to continue to play politics in this kind of, ways. Like the last caller observed, we have market dirty, Edo State is dirty. We've talked about this, over and again, and all of that. And so for money to be flying left, right, side, corner to different kinds of human beings like this, and it's not translating into keeping the state clean or developing the Edo State, is a problem, and it's a culture that must not continue. But we are glad that we have a governor right now who is listening, who is plugging every hole, every loophole. And if I'm not mistaken, the IGRO of Edo State, in the last month, I hear, has hit about 4 billion, which is commendable. So we expect all of that to translate into proper development for Edo State. And somebody equally acknowledged on, his name is Bishop Usazuwa. He said, some of this is happening the way they're happening right now because there are no, cabinet members to help, oversee some of these things, as it were. So that again brings to mind, calling on the governor to speedily, wrap up whatever he's doing about the issue of cabinet in Edo State. Let us have a cabinet for the government of Edo State so that people can go to Ministry of Environment and talk to the commissioner and tell the commissioner about how dirty Edo State is. Go to Ministry of Works, go to all the relevant ministries instead of directing everything to the governor of Edo State. So we expect the cabinet to be in place as soon as can possibly be, so that people can begin to do their thing. Somebody once told me, said there are civil servants there in these ministries. They should be doing their work. The truth matters that the civil servants that we know, the culture they have, they must take instruction from the executive arm of government. And who do they take instruction from? They take instruction from their commissioners. They take instruction from their governors and all of that. So we want that the cabinet is running and in full swing so that Edo State can actually run in full swing. Having said that, let me quickly bring on my brother Urukbe to just say a final bye for this episode until we come again. Comrade Urukbe, please.
Comrade Show, why I was listening to Madam Blake, he said tomorrow they are calling for meeting in Government House. And as I speak now, I think Madam Blake should come EFCC office, not Government House. He should come to EFCC, not Government House. I am
Comrade Urukbe, just say a final goodbye to the people for this episode so that we can.
Okay, I want to say thank you. Thank you for having me today. All Edo people all over the world. Thank you. We are one Edo. No Esa, no Bini, no Auchi. We are one Edo. One love. Thank you
very much. We are glad for what you are doing. We support you. We stand by you. We will continue with you all the way. Over to you, my brother, Comrade Pharmacist Austin Iremira, the birthday boy.
Thank you so much, Comrade Lamptey, for this show. I want to thank all our viewers and everybody that has wished me well on the occasion of my birthday. Thank you for the Sunday tonic. The viewers are the reasons why we are here. It's been a lengthy one, but the show, like you said, will always go on. I want to wish all of you a very, very happy new week. Stay out of trouble. I will see you again on Sunday for our Sunday tonic. Bye for now.
Thank you, my brother. Over to you, my brother, Comrade Dr. Tony Agmoasev.
My brother, thank you very much, all our viewers. I want to thank you, our brother, Comrade Lucky Urukbe, for all that you are doing, for being a voice of the voiceless and being a shoulder to the vulnerable. God bless you, my brother. Aluta continua, Victoria Asata. Thank you. Like one of our viewers just wrote on our Facebook handle now, our sister Felicia Boygbe, with unity we stand. Though Akuba Eti in one egbe, oh David. Whether you are Esa, you are Afemai, you are Bini speaking like me, we are all from Edo State. I speak for Edo State. So let us not separate ourselves. Let us not be divided. What we are complaining about Nigeria, about Hausa, Igbo, and Yoruba, and Fulani, we should not be doing it in Edo State. We are one. We are one people. So I wish everybody a very happy new week. God bless you all.
Thank you so very much, of course, for our timid viewers and, of course, supporters and subscribers and followers. We thank you very much. Without you guys, we won't be here. We thank you for support. Comrade Urukbe, thank you so much, my brother. Thank you so much. You speak my language. You speak my language. And my brother, we will join you in this struggle. I want to equally thank Tina Coker. Tina Coker on YouTube made a comment that she was going to donate 20K to support the football arrangement that we had earlier. Tina Coker, thank you so very much. We want you to please get across to our distance and get a call across to us, or write us on our inbox, Facebook or stuff like that, so that we can have proper contact with you. And I really want to thank Felicia Eboigbe, who has asked us to find out how much it costs to get 20 football. I believe that Dr. Tony Agmoasev will definitely quickly look into that, and we will get you that information so that we can support our own and support our state to grow. So we appreciate this gesture of support to build, our own industry and provide, of course, bring back the glorious days of Edo State. Having said that, it's been a Comrade Show and a Comrade and Friends. My name is Comrade Atlantic Mousa Oriaki. May God bless you all. May God bless Edo State. May God bless the governor of Edo State. May God bless Nigeria. May God bless Nigerians. Bye for now. My people, the matter don't finish so.